What is up, Star Seeds? I'm Sid, and today we are going to be talking about the importance of boycotting. So I know this might sound like some woo-woo political movement. No, this is straight, simple facts. Money is power, okay? So why are we giving our power, our money, our dollars, to pedophiles, to corrupt mega corporations? I don't want to do that. You probably don't want to do that either when you think about it. But are we doing that? I am a little bit, okay? I'll admit it. Yeah, I give my money to big bad corporations sometimes out of convenience. And you probably do too. There might be some of you guys who are off grid or research anything that you buy like extensively before you buy it. That is amazing. Kudos to you. I'm trying to be more like that. I really am. I have been trying to be like that for the past 10 years, honestly. Like ever since I was a teenager, I started to get into this like, oh, I don't want to get that big name brand. Like they already have a ton of money. I would rather get this smaller brand. Then I got older. I realized a lot of those smaller brands are owned by the bigger brands too. You guys are probably familiar with this concept. There are tons of mega corporations. They own even more tons of smaller corporations. They even own corporations that market themselves to be good for you, or they really are good for you at first, and then they get bought out by the bad guys. I recently found this image. Fact check me if it's not correct, please. I want to know the truth about this because I didn't hear about the brand Knobs, for example, until 2 or 3 years ago, maybe. It stands for like no BS in toothpaste. I've bought multiple of their products before, and so far I think they're great. I haven't extensively researched who owns them though, if I'm being honest. And I know that's the point of this video, but this isn't the point of this specific point. The point is that in this picture, it says from the Epstein files that we either need to invest or suppress. Like they either need to buy this company, this particular company, and that whole term, invest or suppress, seems like they have said it multiple times about other businesses too. This is kind of a rule that they have. These big mega corporations, these big rich people. If a company is doing good things, actual oral health, if they are trying to push that and their product is actually good for you, they want to suppress it. If they can't suppress it, they want to invest in it because they are for the money. So let's use this toothpaste as an example, but you can do this with literally anything. It doesn't have to be toothpaste. It can be potato chips. It can be shampoo. Doesn't freaking matter. They don't want you to have the healthy version. They want to give you a bad, poisonous version, a toxic version that in the long run, or even the short run, will cause health issues so that you put money into the pharmaceutical industries because they own those too. Somebody cured is not going to give you as much money as somebody who is constantly sick and constantly needs your help to heal them. They want to give you the toxic products. If people are catching on with a certain product that, hey, this is bad, I'm going to use this good alternative that's not owned by the bad guys. And you might not even be thinking about who it's owned by. You're just thinking about the toxicity level. If they can't suppress it, then they need to invest in it because making money off of that is going to make them more money than not getting money from it, right? So suppress makes the most. If you can't, then invest. That's one of their mottos. I don't want to give those guys money. If that is your motto that, oh no, this brand is promoting actual health, we need to suppress it, I'm not giving you my money. No, thank you. But actually, I still am a little bit. That's why I'm making this video, because I am pissed. I am fed up. I've been trying to make better decisions for years. I bet you guys have too, but it's time that we do this more. The Epstein files have been released. What has been done about it? What has been done about it? Please tell me if something has been done. Please tell me, because it seems like nothing's happening. It seems like we're living our everyday life, going to work, going to school, coming home, making dinner with the same ingredients that we've been making dinner with for years. Really, nothing is getting done about it. Nobody's been locked up to my knowledge. People have stepped down from their positions. Some people, definitely not all the people, okay? There hasn't been repercussions. I'm not gonna run up in somewhere physically and be like, this person needs to be arrested. I'm not doing that. I do believe that karma will come for these people eventually, but we can't keep giving them our power. We can't keep giving them our money. We can't keep giving them our attention, because that's also a form of power. Now, Ian Carroll, shout out Ian and his team, they created this app, Buyer. I'll put in a little screen recording of kind of what it looks like, what it does. Ian's gotten super popular in the past few years. I'm so proud of him. We've been following each other for multiple years now on TikTok and Instagram, and we're Facebook friends and all of that. So to see him go from walking around grocery store aisles talking about what's a family-owned business and what's a mega corporation, to now having this app that will tell you a little rundown for free, and then you can pay like $5 every month to get the more in-depth rundown, is amazing. The fact there's a free version of this app, you guys really don't have any excuses. Or if you don't want to get the app for some reason, you need to do the research yourself. And no, I don't think this responsibility should be put on the consumer. But it is, though. My favorite TikTok video that I ever made was about the fact that ignorance is bliss, but it's not right. Like, it's not okay, it's not correct. If you want to sit back and be blissfully ignorant, okay, but I'm not gonna do that, and I don't think you should. I don't think that is ethical. I don't think it's moral. If something is put in your line of view, if you hear about something, about your favorite celebrity, about one of these brands that you give your money to, if you hear something shady about them, you need to look into that before you give them any more money, or else that's unethical on your part, in my opinion. It's not as unethical as these big bad corporations are, but you still are contributing to those big bad things if you give them your money, okay? I don't want to be a part of that. So that's why I'm scanning everything before I buy it. And I'm also looking into it myself. This is a key thing. You don't want to just rely on the Buyer app. It is an amazing tool, but you want to be able to do this research yourself. And a lot of the times it's a simple search on EcoScience or whatever search engine you want to use. Who owns this brand? Oh shoot, it's PepsiCo. I'm not buying it. Who owns this brand? Ugh, it's Unilever. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, I'm not buying it. I'm gonna find an alternative that is still healthy, and it's also not owned by like super bad mega corporations. I'll admit, I don't know how bad these small businesses are. They might be doing shady things too, but at least they're not as in power as these mega corporations are. Maybe you're buying something that you can make yourself, or you can find local that's not from a business at all, and it's literally just from a neighbor. That is gonna be the best option. DIYs, if you have the time, getting it local from your local farmer's market or something, or a neighbor that you know who makes this, or maybe you don't need this product at all. Maybe you can cut it out, save some money, save some time. If you don't care about what ingredients you're putting in your body, I really don't know what to tell you besides the fact that you should reconsider, and you should care about what ingredients are going in your body. I do understand the fact that, hey, I'm in this meat suit on this rock. I want to have a good time. I totally get it. Me too. But also, I want to have a good time entails I want to be healthy, because I can tell you, having a health scare, being unhealthy is not happy, is not fun. You can't live your fullest life like that. So if you want to live a fun life, even if it's not super long, if you want to live a healthy life, you should have a healthy lifestyle. You will feel better. You will have more energy. You won't have these weird health issues. And if you're someone who thinks they don't care what mega corporation they're giving their money to, I don't know what to tell you. You should reconsider. You should care. You should not support the killing of babies, pedophilia, organ harvesting, the killing of innocent people, the brainwashing of continents. We think that it doesn't matter. We think that if we don't have everybody boycotting a specific thing, that it doesn't do anything. But that's not true. If we all start looking into what we're buying, that is a huge difference. We don't need someday, oh, everybody on this one day, don't buy anything. Like, that sounds nice and cool and, like a little act of rebellion we can all do and work together on and unite. One, not everybody's gonna do it. Two, even if we did do it for one day, sure, that affects them in some way, but it's not massive at all. The thing that's going to affect them massively is if we all stop buying their shit. Get it from somebody else. Make it yourself. Stop using the product altogether if you can. It's really not that hard if you just work on it yourself. Next time you need deodorant, look at the ingredients in your deodorant. See what's there. Look at the brand that you're buying it from. Do you really want to give that brand money, or is there an alternative that you can get that's probably even healthier for you and it's owned by better people? Next time you need some tortilla chips, look at the ingredients, look at who owns it, look and see if there's a better alternative. Do this for every product that you get. It's really not that hard. I understand that if you're taking one day of your life, it would take you all day to go through everything in your house. But if you do this one at a time, or if you do want to set aside a day or a couple days to just go through everything and make a list of what brands you're going to get next time, cool, do that. However it works for you. But I know for me, I kind of go a few items at a time. And I've been doing this forever because I like to try new things sometimes, and I'm constantly figuring out more things. Like I used to use native products. Well, they got bought out by a mega corporation. I used to use wild products. Well, they recently got bought out by a mega corporation. So I have to switch. Once things get bought out by mega corporations, I don't buy them anymore. Even if they have good non-toxic ingredients, if it's owned by a mega corporation, I'm not buying it willingly. It's only if I don't know. Like I recently bought some freeze-dried fruit or something. It was, 1, 2 ingredients. Awesome, I'm gonna get this. Never heard of the company before. I didn't scan it at the grocery store. I forgot. I scanned it once I got home, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's owned by Pepsi. You gotta be fucking kidding me, because they're owned by BlackRock and Vanguard, like most mega corporations. So I'm gonna find a different brand next time I go to the store, or I'm just not gonna get that snack and I'll get a different kind of snack instead. No biggie. I'm pretty sure I have a machine to freeze dry fruit myself. So if I really want that and I can't find an alternative that fits my ethical criteria to purchase, I can make it myself one day. The thing is convenience and time, and it's easy to just get something conveniently. I get it. That's why I got that instead of making it myself, because I thought it was gonna be something I could buy, whoop-de-doo, couple bucks here. But like I said, it's not worth it to me giving those bad people money. So consider boycotting. It's not like we have to have one brand that we're all boycotting. It's not like we have to have one day where we're boycotting everything. No, I mean, there's certain brands that I'll never buy. Like I'll never buy from PepsiCo. I'll never buy from Coca-Cola. I'll never buy from Unilever. I'll never buy from P&G. I'll never buy from these huge, big mega corporations. It's not happening, not willingly, like I said. On accident, occasionally, maybe. But now I'm trying to cut down on those accidents, because really it's just laziness, and I'm not here for it. Please be more aware of what you are consuming. Be aware of what you're producing as well, what you put out into the world, the energy you give off. I'm sorry if you guys feel my frustration, but I hope that it's motivating, inspiring frustration and not stressful. You know what I mean? Because I'm excited about this. I'm so freaking excited. I'm not scared. Why would I be scared? This is exciting. This is a freaking blast. This is what we asked for. We asked for disclosure. We asked for truth. We asked for clarity. We asked for change. The change is not as massive right now as we were hoping for, because we have to initiate the change. When you're trying to manifest something and you can say all the pretty words, you can write down the pretty notes, you have to go out into the real world and put action to those words. You can't be all talk, no action. You can't be all manifestation and happy vibe and no plan and physical action to do that. You have to take the action if you want change. So I'm gonna leave you off with that. Peace out.